Hard reset. That was a cold shower, man. What it does is supposed to shock your nervous system. For me, it just helps get anxieties out. Any anxieties, feeling anxious, anything like that, leaves my system as a hard reset. The grind that we on is a whole different level of grind. So when you're on this type of grind, you gotta master your mind too. I like the fact I only been doing it for like maybe 2.5 weeks now. Ice cold shower. I'm all about self-control, man. Emotional intelligence, everything. So I kind of use it to for reinforcement, positive affirmations. I gotta pump myself up before I go in that ice cold water, and I just get it in, man. It's just all about mastering your mind. Master everything. Whew! I feel fresh, rejuvenated. I'm the greatest! Whoa!
All I'm trying to do is win, trying to get turns. All I ever see is smoke when the bridge burn. Getting shades from the homies that I'm down for. Feeling like they praying on my downfall. I can teach you about the loss and the setback. Focus on my dreams, you can bet that. I ain't making far, started from the park bench. With a chip on my shoulder and a hard hat. When you make it to the top, what's a friendship? Paranoid, anxious, relentless. It's all new to me, yeah, you losing me. Can't understand what you all trying to prove to me.
Yeah, you live? You ready? This is the grind, baby. It's raining. Everybody don't understand the madness and what it takes to put together a show, man. But I'm happy, I'm blessed. I'm presenting 2 showcases this year, South by Southwest. I hope I bump into Gary Vaynerchuk somewhere down here. Yeah, man, it's crazy coming as an artist to pick up credentials this year. I get to do my thing as a presenter. We got 2 showcases. We about to kill it. Shut the city down, you know? Man, it's gonna be a beautiful year, baby. Just gotta go do some interactive film stuff before the music segment. Lifetime value, man. I remember sneaking in this building, man. As an artist, didn't know what was going on. Now we here, my executive room. I just finished turning in the proofs for the flyers. The marketing game is good, the step and repeats, the banners is on point. Next thing we gotta do is make sure the stage is right and overcome the turntable situation.
I don't have CDJs. Okay. I have one single CDJ, and it would have to come back on Monday. So like all my CDJs are booked up, and there's a waiting list, a really long waiting list. Like if I were you, I would try to acquire them elsewhere. There's a very small chance.
This one right here? The one up top. Those are controllers. Oh, these are considered controllers.
They're standalone units.
Okay. Let me call. Oh, you see it?
You know what? I think it's on my end. You can see me fine, right?
Yeah, perfect. Yep.
Yeah, I can't see you. I'm having a poor connection on my end.
This part of the process is called decompressing. Decompressing. All the anxieties, you got to get it out of your system. You got to enjoy it. By the way, I'm going to get fresh. This day 1 right here, right?
Yeah. I thought you were off already.
I'm off, but like, you know, I like to go in and snatch a car deal or 2. MyExecutiveRoom.com, hashtag.
How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you, man.
Good. This is my good friend, Toyan.
How you
Hi.
doing?
Nice to meet you.
What's up with you, man?
Nothing much, man, out here. Just been on the phone all day. One of them doing stages I didn't even know. People bringing me out on their shows and stuff.
Yeah. Our event is on Wednesday.
Okay.
I've been focused on production,
No,
and I didn't even know what I signed up for.
No, you
Step
got it.
and repeats, and stage management, and designs, and making sure things get shipped out on time. So
Actually, I've learned it the last 3 years being an entrepreneur is there's no shame in asking for help from your friends.
Not at all.
None. Like people are like, oh, I can't ask for help. It'll make me look weak. Oh, I can't ask for help. It'll make me look like I can't do anything. No, if you ask for help, you're actually smart because you know there's someone in your circle that knows this better. And why am I going to start at the beginning of the book when they read it already and they can give me the cliff notes? You know? And people be like reading the whole book, and I'm like, why don't you just call that person? They already did this, or they do this for a living. Like, you know?
For sure. That's
So,
be resourceful.
because sometimes people forget that part of it.
I'm in a boss of the A, cooking up chickens like early in the day. Internet niggas got so much to say. So when you see them niggas be, please don't act like you know for the trauma. Chicken get real for a rap roll. If it ain't true, then we visit your mama. You niggas so for the names of pilot. Oh no.
man, running super late to go get Oscar Black for the airport, man. It's gonna be a lot of these airport runs this week. So much to do. But yo, my guy has been an enthusiastic artist on the platform, and here's the homie. I never met Oscar Black face to face. Never shook his hand, nothing. We just cultivated a good relationship over the phone. A lot of consulting work, a lot of building, and here we are. Like this is what it's about. Connecting the dots, the magic moments. This kid is from CT, man, my state. I'm from New Haven, he's from Hartford. And I'm about to give him an experience he's never had in the music industry. Look at OB. Man, got the frames on, the J's. What up, man? Welcome, man. You know how we do, man.
You already know,
Life
man.
as you know is about to change
Let's
on the
get
music
it,
level,
man.
man.
For
It
real.
started from one post
That's it.
to getting on a platform and then building an organic relationship
Super
and mutual
organic.
respect.
Yep.
Now we about to break bread and kick flavor.
And it's truly an inspiration to me to be a part of this, man, because, you know what I'm saying, this is history right here in the making. We're going to look back at this shit and be like, yo, remember when we was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just glad to be a part of this shit.
Like the crazy part for me is just the connectivity aspect. It's all start from a computer, man.
When I reached out to him, he was like, man, I already been a fan of your music. So I was like, all right.
Big
And then-
fan of your music.
And
Big
then
fan.
he sent me to my executive room. I'm like, all right, he moving. And then when he sent me his BET Music Matters freestyle for 5 minutes, man, like, bro, I can't freestyle for 5 minutes straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't freestyle without no breath. And, yo, he did it like a true champ, bro. And I was just like, wow, man, this dude is really. And then when we started building and he just started like, you know, what's the word for it? He started stimulating my brain cells, man, because nobody ain't really worked my mind that, you know, I'm a street nigga, man. I ain't really into the business world. I ain't get into that world yet. I've been in it, but I've been in it on another side, and he just started working my brain. I'm just like, yo, whatever this dude is doing, I need in on all aspects.
It's not like a coincidence that we building. You real on your end, I'm real on my end. As long as you do your part, I do my part. When you talk to me on the phone, you say, yo, I ain't gonna front, the artist stuff is my gift. I do this. This is what I get in that studio, and this is what I do. And I'm like, perfect.
That's it.
The business stuff is, that's what I do. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I love the MC, that's my passion. But like, I can get that talent. So if you the best at this, and I'm the best at this, it's not a coincidence.
At all. Nobody ain't never said that to me, man. That shit stuck in my head more than anything, because now I feel like it's my job to overstand, to make somebody else overstand, so we are completely clear on everything. You understand? Like, even with my boys, I'll be like, hold on, let's clarify this real fast. I never used to really do that. And then we'll be like, oh, but you need, nah, nigga. No.
Knock this off, and then you just shape up the beard.
Yep. But remember my length. Yeah, you can kind of see it still a little bit.
You want to trim it all? You like to leave
Yeah, the wild hairs, kind of trim it. Yeah. Trey putting in that work, man.
You know how we do. Most sleep ever. It's hard. It's like, I've been doing this since I was 13, so it's just, if I stop, I start having withdrawals.
That's crazy. Yeah, I heard you should have the kids in school line up in your garage for $5 cuts, man.
Shoot, started for free until I started getting too many people. I was like, yeah, y'all gotta start paying.
You started out for free?
'Cause I didn't really know what I was doing, so.
That's what people need to understand and try to kind of capture. Sometimes you gotta pay your dues and everything, you know? So your entrepreneurial endeavor started out from free cuts in the garage.
Yep.
Then the $5.
And $5.
When did you know you had to get to a shop and take it out of the garage? What made you elevate to that next level?
Really, it was the traffic. Once the traffic started flowing in, and I knew, you know, I started seeing more and more faces that I didn't know in my mom's garage. I knew it was time. Like, man, I'm making a few bucks out of this. I know I could actually make some real money. I was making more money in my garage off of $5 cuts than I was working at corporate Walmart.
Wow. Like, say you wanted to have your own shop or invest in this shop, actually, right? When you take 400 people and you get them to donate $100 towards your crowdfund, that gives you $40,000 of capital that you can turn into something major for your brand. It can jumpstart your own situation, a great investment, or actually buying some land and having your own brick and mortar situation. The reason I think that will work for a barber like you is because you take the digital game serious and social media and the platforms. The way you explained it to me is everything you do online, you leave a digital fingerprint. And that's your brand, and that's how people are gonna identify you, hire you, come do business with you. So ever since you watched that, I kind of watched your Instagram, the way you use it as a medium. You cut a lot of athletes, NFL guys, a lot of music industry people, and you even invested in like a professional camera to take photos of your cuts and post it. Every time you cut somebody, you post it online, and you started building a huge following. The craziest part, here's the punchline, here's the crazy part. We went back to the BET Awards, what, last year or the year before?
It was just this past year.
Yeah, last year we went back to the BET Awards. We did our thing, we networked. You was building with Tory, you cut his whole camp. And we was leaving the JW. And we left early to catch our flights and stuff. And you stuck around. And in the lobby, who did you get to meet?
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban, the same guy that he learned about, you know, the digital fingerprint from, you know? I'm headed downtown right now, but I did accomplish the hotel. I found one that's very cost effective. And the turntables, I got two sets. And I need 2 more sets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you able to rent them from the same? I mean, they don't have any more at the place. So.
They don't have any more, but we found some local DJs that have it, and they're trying to hit a killing. They rent them like $300 a piece, so that's like $1,200 so far. But it is what it is.
Hey yo, why you look like you over there with your feet up, man, waiting for your plate to get served to you, man? Come on, man. You got to get that thing.
Y'all niggas are working, man. Y'all niggas keep pushing that door open, man. It's going down, man.
You know it, man. Bro already got the door open. He just letting niggas in. Bro already got the door open.
I'm sneaking niggas in from the back.
Man, you already know, man. It's your boy Big Mel, the motherfucking Kingpin pipeline shit, man. You already know. Shout out to my motherfucking bro, Jimmy O, nigga. You already know my motherfucking
what up?
Oscar Black, nigga.
What up?
It don't stop, man. CT, man. It's about to be over.
You know it, man. Hey, yo, I don't think y'all understand the sincerity and the realness behind my man Jimmy O, man. I mean, it's deeper than music. It's deeper than all of that, man. My boy is really a genuine dude, man.
It's mutually beneficial, because it's helping me on a different end. The army that we have, how does the general feel when you at war? To have somebody as solid as you, a MC, a spitter, somebody who's relentless, who ain't gonna give up till they get it. I don't care if you 68 years old, you're gonna be, You know what I mean? Yeah. Oscar Black is a lifestyle. To have somebody like that on my platform, it's humility at its finest. Because we could have met through a different world, and it could be like, oh yeah. You got it, I got it. We could have met on those terms. Hartford, New Haven, you know how the bullshit be back home.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. My pockets got big, pockets got big, my friends got small, friends got smaller. It's a little wild, it's a little wild. Your little soul, keep a little soul. That one that was taking, that's my nigga, that's my nigga. The one that's up, that's still riding with me.
So we need 8 sets of CDJs. So everything I do, I gotta buy duplicate, because I got 2 showcases, downstairs, upstairs. Right now we have access to 4 sets, which is 4 total. The turntables is for the dudes that No Serato and all that?
Well, Serato's gonna be on both of them.
Okay.
Everything's Serato enabled, but the thing is, but with my mixer, and I think the mixer that Abe's bringing, you can have them all hooked up to the same mixer, and you just switch your input. So
it'll be functional to do what
it's fun. It's highly.
So why are they like so hardcore on CDJs specifically?
I honestly don't know. The only time I used CDJs was when I was working in radio. It's the only time I used it.
So is it like less skillful DJs on CDJs?
I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, come on.
She's saying yes, but I don't.
Is that it?
You've heard me DJ. I don't know how to use CDJs, so you can take that for what it is.
Got it. So we're gonna have welcome.
Made it.
You live on Jimmy O TV.
Jimmy O.
This is my girl, T.Y. How you feel?
I'm good.
Doing
I'm
awesome.
exhausted, but I'm hyped.
You ready to hustle?
I'm ready.
We're about to turn up the tempo. Cold showers every day. Cold shower gang. Nah.
I got a whole different level of respect for this man right here, just on the strip of that. I tried like 4 days in a row, but I haven't given up.
This is beautiful. Get a zoom in on that. How old were you in that picture?
I was 4.
4
years old. Gangster.
We was talking earlier on how you're 100% independent.
Yeah.
No major, but you still do a bunch of shows, release great content like this. How do you make that happen?
Through engagement, fan engagement, and just being completely open and honest with fans, family, friends. I put the work in. So once people started investing, they saw what I was doing. The same people were coming back and investing again when I brought up more crowdsourcing campaign.
What sparked the idea that this can really work, and how long have you been crowdsourcing it?
So my first one was back in 2010. It was a Kickstarter, and I had a pitch with my college choir, my choir director, and some kids I went to school with, and we recorded a version of Alicia Keys' Fallen.
Oh, wow.
And through that, I was able to raise $5,155 in 32 days. And it was just the spark to confirm that I was doing the right thing and that people believed in what I was doing. And when I started doing more campaigns, they came back and invested
So you
again.
believe in the campaign?
Yes.
How many successful campaigns have you had?
3.
3? Awesome. What's your biggest one?
That first one.
Okay.
It was the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, good to meet you. Welcome to South by this year.
Thank you.
I'm sure you've been
This
here.
is my favorite
You're gonna
moment
kill it,
so far.
Kill it.
I've only
Good
been
luck.
here for like 7 minutes.
Oh, wow. Let us know about your shows.
Yes.
And we'll follow up on social. You got my number.
Yeah.
We'll text, we'll build, we'll hustle.
Cool.
We're talking about what we. He has it. He's just talking about, it's expensive.
But nobody else broke it, and they still have it, right?
So is it available? Because I mean, we're just talking. I'm just trying to see what all we got for what's available and what we can get. I need to start there. No, man, we back in action like we do every year. You know what I'm saying? Will to the Jimmy O. You know what I mean?
Hey, tell this boy he got to get in the studio, man. I can't work with producers no more, man. I got to send Will Titter to go kidnap him and keep him in. I'm done with the producers, man.
I gotta go wrangle up some. The mission for me this year is to find new producers to work with you.
A&R, man. I got a whole soundtrack I got already created for the album. I'm going to send you everything.
Yeah.
But I just got to send it to Ninth Wonder and them camp to do the drums on it.
Yeah.
And then get in and get the
I might have somebody better than Ninth Wonder on drums.
We'll see.
Younger dude too. You want to hear shit?
Yeah. See, he got the goodies already. He's hiding it. You see, it takes South by Southwest for me to be able to get him to give me some goodies, man.
Jimmy,
he
know where I'm at.
Oh, you're on Austin, Texas, y'all. How you doing? I'm Jimmy O.
David, how you doing, man? That's Lou. Jimmy O. Austin, Texas.
Y'all in Austin. What's up, girl? Hey, take it away from me. You can aim it at those guys. Give them a shout out. This is my merge team. This is your first year for South by, right?
No, I've been to South by before, but as a team, it's our first year.
Okay, excellent. Her communication and organization skill is phenomenal.
I know.
Phenomenal. My team was like, so what do we do?
I told her none of that. They're trying to steal Cheryl from her.
My team was like, who's this kid? She already got everything done. What do we do? Like, so she's very detailed.
That's crazy.
I love it. Let's go to the registration section.
She flew the plane as well.
Right?
She flew.
Travel. Wrong times. Set list. Stage management. blizzard on the East Coast, 12 canceled flights, banners. Need I say more? Letting it work itself out, man. It's probably about that time to take an ice cold shower right now. I'm about to update you on what's going on.
Okay.
21 travelers from my sponsor.
Yep.
12 flights canceled because of the blizzard.
Whoa.
In New York and all that. So they're trying to get them here by Wednesday.
Yep.
Because that's when the showcase is.
Oh, snap.
All of these different things is happening at the same time, you know? And then I'm trying to please my sponsor because they did a phenomenal job by investing in me, my brand, my company.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure things is going smooth for them.
Right.
However, with all that said, I think the only thing that can cure this energy is either an ice cold shower or some good music. So just vibing with you, the good music king, T-Wiz, better known as Grammy Boy Troy, AKA Troy Noka, is changing my energy, man.
Ooh, that's what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying, man.
What y'all got right now? Who doesn't have credentials?
He doesn't have credentials right now.
Okay. You good?
Yeah, I'm good, baby.
Oh shit. Oh shit, Hollywood. He said, you know how I do it. He like, you know how I roll. Well, let's go out here, let's take the victory walk, and I'll give y'all some original content. I don't know if you've been following my social, but my joint looking good
crazy.
now.
Going crazy on it.
We're going to put y'all in it.
How you see,
You
bro?
just got to cover up dream cards, man.
I know, this is
I'm an independent consultant.
Hey, you know we merging for real. Hey, you know we merging for real. Hey, merge, hey, merge, hey, merge, hey, merge. Whoa, you know we merging for real.
You get purged.
You and get purged. Hey,
You merge.
Yeah. You know we merging for real.
Merging for real.
Texas for real. Hey, merge it.
Merging.
Hey,
merge it.
Hey,
We splurging. We merging. We splurging. We splurging. We merging. We splurging and we merging.
Wow, yeah.
Merge the world, baby.
Okay, bet.
Merge. This is my brother right here, man. This is the one and only Jonesy, man. Now, when I first came to the scene and I was dating, I didn't let people know my real name. And my slang name, my moniker was Jonesy.
Stop it.
From my homie from back home, I said, I'm gonna get him my name, Jonesy. And then I met him, and I'm like, this the real Jonesy. He gonna get in trouble one day. You never knew that, right?
No, never. That's crazy, bro.
They had a squad called the Poison Boys that was killing the city for many years. I came down here, I said, oh my God. Wow. I used to go to the basement, hear them tracks.
Yeah, man.
It was crazy,
Yeah,
man.
man.
It was OD. What up, man? I'm Jimmy O. Nice to meet you, man. Good music, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
That's what's up, man. We're gonna take care of y'all while y'all in town.
Appreciate it.
Cool. It's the boy IOD, man. All the way from DK. He here, South by Southwest. How you feeling, man?
I'm here with my team, Cypher League, Dojo Records, and we came to shut it all the way down, man. We came to have a good time and just feed the people the knowledge they need to hear, you know?
You gotta build, man. You gotta come hold your partner down, man. Cause they trying to kill me, Shirley. The way you gotta market a geek and turn him into a billionaire and make him trendy like a Steve Jobs now that we all respect, and how niggas put Steve Jobs' name in their rhymes and Hov. We got to do the same for a street dude and make him marketable in a different way. Now the job is not about the authenticity, the story, the flow. This nigga voice, it's like big. Yeah. It's alive again. Every time I hit, that's just it. And he just like, I'm like, damn. But like the hard part about his situation is like, when am I gonna get him that, let's call it a 106 in Park moment. I get buzzed in, they take me to the 9th floor, the doors open, and it was like, oh, the fucking colors and all. I said, yo, I'm really here, like, you know what I mean?
So with cats like y'all, when y'all come in for the first time, it's so much, it's like very little room for fucking mistake, for error, because these niggas done seen it already. And some of these cats, their heads is OD big, because you gotta remember, they like us, but now they got authority or whatever.
Titles.
They
Control
so,
culture,
yeah,
though.
so they do.
Black
So,
music.
you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
imagine somebody in your crew's a fucking jerk, you know what I'm saying? But give him a fucking authority, give him that shit. And watch how he act. He gonna show his ass all the way. It's one thing to get the chance. It's another thing what happens when you get that chance.
Yeah.
Right? So your charm is different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you gonna come in everybody loves Jimmy O. I'll tell you that right now. Like, that's my thing. I'll be like, yo, Jimmy's a nigga you need to know. That's the homie. He's mad cool. You're a charmer. He's a charmer. Y'all charming people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you could reel people in that way because everybody ain't. Your music ain't for everybody. Your music ain't for everybody. Everybody don't want. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of what it is. So what else do you have to offer? How do you bring that shit in? Sometimes you got to charm a nigga. Max is, I tell you, he's the dude that he gotta be in that mood. He may not like something, he hasn't made up in his mind. Like we talk about the project or whatever, it's crazy because like I played him I never want to play nothing from early. I'm never gonna do that again in life, right? I'm never gonna do that. He wasn't fucking with it at first, then he heard, cause he likes the aggressive shit, but then he saw the video and the day that we put when I presented to the office, cause even me working at BET, I put him in.
It's harder for you now.
Oh nigga,
it's harder.
Because everybody see me as like, oh, that's almost, but it's like, and Chris used to come in, I said, I had to walk around, yo, my artist is coming in. I literally was like, yo, my artist is coming in. Meanwhile, he coming in every day like the man, yo, what's up, y'all? Hug all the girls,
all the homies,
you know what I'm saying? Like, just so they can listen. Now, mind you, if Ross was coming in, the whole fucking office would be there. You know what I'm saying? But they all there because it's Ross. You know what I'm saying? Look. So like, that's the shit that's how hard it is. I gotta get them in there just to hear the shit, and then when they hear it, they're like, oh wow. A genuine smile goes so far.
Yeah.
Especially with especially in corporate America. You know what I'm saying? If you learn how to say, hey, what's up? How you and let it be genuine. Like I'm actually glad to be here.
Yeah.
You know what's going on. That should take you so much further. I mean, that's just that's what I've learned throughout my course or whatever. And now Max gets hit with videos or whatever, and he gotta say yes, no. He gotta, and I'm sure it's overwhelming, but.
There's like a system, you could weed through a lot of stuff. The metadata will tell you like, okay, this is like gumdrop booty, like, alright, I'm probably not gonna do that. You know what I mean? Like,
personally, the most important shit is your sound, is your quality.
Yeah.
Your quality, that's you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So your engineer and your producer and your engineer, like that's where you spend, and then maybe your PR, that's where you spend all the bread at.
My programmers told me, yo, Jim, there's really people that got $6,000 sound systems and they want to appreciate music, right? And I'm thinking like, where's that culture? Where's that? But really what he was talking about was himself. So he may be at home working the program, and he just by a record, just by the mix and the master, oh, that came from Warner. That came from Def Jam. So I was like, wow. I said, but what's the solution? I'm gonna hook you up with this person. I got Sean Tallman, all these guys, Tony Dawson doing my master, 8 whatever. And when I had the right funnel through them, when they heard the joints, the other programmers, they couldn't figure out whether I was signed or unsigned. And then they put me on this playlist, like let's just use Kanye. My mix was so comparable to him when they put it in the algorithm, like it fell in line, and it wasn't like a dip in quality. So now automatically when somebody that fits this whatever listens to this Kanye song, Jimmy O automatically goes in because and it helps scale my numbers.
That's what happened with me and co-artists. It lined up with Boss shit. So at the end of everybody listening to Boss, like this shit got like 400,000 like listens just off of it being sonically with somebody else. But gave me followers, like shit was hard. So
and it was related too. It's related.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, like when we also talk about like putting artists on, there's different ways to put artists on. It could be from their sonic quality, it could be from their visual experience. And that's why like the platform is predicated around consulting. Because we want to be able to like, don't hear it from Jimmy O, hear it from the man, hear his experience and say, hey man, my eyes is tired. You see what I'm saying? And I want the artists, so when they make their decisions on production, on engineering and all that extra stuff, homie up the street could do it for $50 and he got the glamour and glitz. But you're gonna be on the you're not signed playlist.
So Max, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. So you get 80 videos a day. What is it about the indie artist, that one indie artist that slips through that day? Like,
you know what it is? I think it's just the presentation. Like, we're only gonna watch the first, I'll say 20 seconds of your video. Like really, after the first 20 seconds, I could dictate, you know,
it's gonna go.
the other 3 minutes of it. Wow. Really, like, you know what I mean? Like your first line, your first cadence, the delivery, the production, we could dictate, as well as the visual. Like I could tell if it's shot in, you know, with the Sony, with Sony, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know, so it's like we take all that into consideration the first 20 seconds. At the end of the day, I'm putting your video against something that everybody,
right.
You know what I mean?
Donda.
I'm putting your video against Donda, and that's
the dude that got stages floating in the air while he's touring.
But it's real life.
And then peep this.
Like,
and then that one video. But then that one video you like that you made. Now he has to sell it to someone else.
Yeah. It's like
it's mine, it's different minds because.
But what blows my mind, I've never thought about it from that perspective. It's like me being at the car lot, knowing people's reaction.
You get what I'm saying? People don't understand. Like by the time y'all get to us, it's so overwhelming because it's like, all right, how am I? Because even if we like it, now I gotta be like, how the fuck am I gonna make this happen? Yeah. Because I know what my higher up or that person's gonna say.
That's why it's so much better when you like something organic. Yeah, that's right. A nigga running up on you all the time, it's like. Me hear about it myself. Man.
You know what?
And that's the thing.
But you know what?
Most people want to just do that. Hear about it like, Jimmy's talking about it. I heard O talk about it last week. Okay, maybe I'm missing something. Let me go check. That's,
you know what?
That's how organically shit works.
There's some nerd at home. There's some nerd kid at home that's not as talented as you, who made his music and pressed the button and put that shit out there. And he's probably making more money than you did. If he sells one, he made more money if you didn't sell one today. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to go and get the CD press, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a digital world. Listen, they don't make cars for CDs anymore.
Yeah, they don't. Yep, I sell them.
So, and what's the best place to listen to in the car?
In the car. So now
you know
everything is streaming. So what he's trying to say is the same while you're pressing and waiting for your CD guys to get that
nerd at home. I'm pressing the button.
Nerd that can mix, master,
engineer. I'm pressing the button. Like the nerd at home, but I still got CDs in the streets. Like I'm covering.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I respect that. That's turning over every stone.
And I'll say this, right? And when it comes out, maybe I'm bougie. Maybe because I remember somebody tried to get Kelly a fucking thumb job, and he was like, I've been there since 04, so I'm from the CD era. I can study you and look at. I can look at you and tell you don't want to see me, my nigga.
So we speak of a different texture though. That's another gift. Yeah. You a hustler. You a people's
person.
You can read and say, okay, this is not appropriate to hand them a CD.
I'm gonna hand you a strap on that click into the computer's a US drive. You slap it on your wrist. You probably forget you got it on. Like, oh shit, I got some black you.
It's honestly, it's just more of.
Let me
it's a conversation. Wait, let me say this. If somebody say, yo, I ain't trying to give you nothing, just when you get a chance, download this, or you know what. And that's if the conversation go there, yo, I'll just send you a link. Ain't
First
nothing.
I already knew who you was.
It ain't nothing to send link.
Right?
But now you guys are sitting in the living room having a face-to-face dialogue.
Right.
But hold on. Here's the punchline. What's flying over your head? This happened off of the internet, off of a website.
Because
I put a post. Hold on, I put a post. Yo, annoyed. My CT was annoyed coming. You DM me. I'm like, yo, I know your music forever. Of course, it's appropriate, but you gotta sign up on this platform, on this website. You did what you had to do. You had everything going, and now we're having a candid. So it goes back to his point. It's a digital age.
Right. I still got my wave.
I know you still got your wave, but look at the
and that's the difference, right? Because my thing is like it's when Master P was selling CDs out the trunk, right? Yeah. Like he did that not because he wanted the metrics, he did it because he was trying to catch licks early. He wanted that direct to consumer payment. You know what I mean? I feel like the digital age is only important because it helps, it's your presentation. It shows your metrics, you know what I mean? If you're on Spotify and you're telling people, yo, go to Spotify, check me out, and your shit's streaming, oh shit, he got 100,000 plays on this one song on Spotify, he's something. You know what I mean? Or he could just be like, fuck these streams and
Yeah, that shit don't matter.
.0006. I'ma get on that. Give me this $5 in my hand right now, and I'ma just live like that. And that's two different ways of living. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that if that's the move you want to make.
What I'm doing is the streets the internet is starting to catch up to the streets, but I've been grinding in the streets. So when they meet each other, it's gonna be explosion.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's what's going on.
But so what you're doing is you're making it relative to your market.
That's what I was
so
about to
it
say.
kind of makes it more of a regional conversation versus a nationwide approach. Because I was the DVD guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was the hood fights and the DVD guy, and I got down here and I seen everybody living room got pianos and keyboards and drums.
Had to switch it up.
Had to switch it up. And then my fight was different because all my fans was built on the East Coast. I got these dudes with their crews already locally that don't want to let me in.
Right.
So I had a Jay-Z, my whole Austin situation. Nightclub, nah, don't put me on your local, who's the best artist. Nah, I'm gonna run the nightclub that y'all come every Saturday to. I'm going to car lot. I'm gonna go eat lunch with the mayor. I'm gonna be cool with the car. So I Jay-Z'd my world here. But it forced me back home though, where I was used to hand in hand. How do I reach and tell that story to them? So I had to become digital because my hustle kind of became bi-coastal.
Right.
It's like my man's when he put out music, he be like, yo, I say, yo, don't just do the music. Show some funny shit of y'all niggas in the hotel room, damn the nigga to do a backflip and damn near breaking his neck. Get everybody's attention, then drop the visual. And don't say nothing about the music. Like, we want context. All I hear from you is authenticity. But we want to challenge that and put you in a digital age because let's be real about it. Connecticut is a dinosaur when it comes to the pace of the music industry. You know, that's why this year when I finally got in a position of power to curate talent and he set it off with Annoyed, I said I gotta bring the other people that I feel is on a noise level. 4 or 5 Connecticut artists coming down
and
to
the
get
was
busy.
organic because he came into the office one day, and then that day I met him at the show. I was like, oh shit, yeah, you the nigga. Oh,
that was the same day.
For your show, I think it was. I think it was the same day, and I was like, yeah, I remember now. I was like, I remember you the nigga that came through. Your shit is ill. I got you. Watch. And that's what it was because I remember this. You know what I'm saying? I remember. I knew he already had a chance. And sometimes you may forget something, but when I saw him that day, I was like, someone's nice. Yeah, I got you.
Yes, might do a show in Japan. Might just go blow me some yeah. She didn't finesse with the best of them, so I had to put the ice on the necklace. Yeah. Remember block claws for the 10-piece. Now we eat the 10-piece in the binge. Yeah, she we gon' get it. She bring it, she lit, we gon' split it. Yeah. Swimming and she better finish. Swimming and she better finish. Yeah.
Superstars in the city.
Yeah.
Who love them in the
Jimmy
city?
Earl.
What's up, bro?
What's up, baby?
Cool.
What's up, man? How you doing, guys?
Good to meet you, man. Big
That's
fan of your work, man. How you doing? I'm
That's
Jimmy O, man. What's up, man? Jimmy O. My pleasure.
What's
This
good,
is my
man?
team. This is my boy Esco. This is Todd. Cooler, man. Grinding. Putting all the pieces together is intense, man. I thought it was easy,
So
but
you
it's
still need me for Wednesday?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll take care of you.
All right.
Figure all that out.
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah. But it's just now making
How big
sure.
is the spot?
The spot can hold, there's 2 levels.
Right, there's a rooftop.
So the rooftop one, I think, is the one I want you to manage.
Okay.
Because O is going to be
downstairs. Okay.
And I think he can handle that situation. So the rooftop one is the one we got to make sure these artists are going in. And South by has their own stage manager.
I know. I met
But
her.
I want to,
Yeah.
I wanted to have somebody that represents us to kind of facilitate
Gotcha.
as well.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
So you need me there around 7:30, 8 o'clock, right?
8 o'clock-ish, yeah. Cool. What y'all up to, man? What y'all about to do?
I'm trying to figure it out, man. What's
Y'all
going on
just
tonight?
touched down right now?
You are the mayor of South by, so
I'm ready to get
we are
some
here.
barbecues down,
Yeah.
liquor down, whatever y'all need, however y'all want to move, we're going to take care of y'all. So, but get the vibe, definitely kind of check everything out, and just hit my phone for anything. I'll be here. I'm going to be posted here. I'm taking care of the sponsor that sponsored the downstairs showcase. So once I finish the
That's,
registration,
Merge. Yeah.
You got to get him.
I know,
with
we already working
Merge.
on it because Emo's
Yeah.
gonna introduce us to
The
them.
actual CEO and all.
He's
These
here, right?
guys are cool as a fan.
Yeah.
I'll let y'all move around.
All right, yeah,
I'll
for
figure
sure.
out some stuff for you guys. Have you guys eaten already?
We had Denny's when we flew in, but I'm sure he's hungry. But where should we go?
This-
Look, you can tell he's hungry.
There's some
All right.
Okay.
Fill it out.
Cool. Yeah.
So we're gonna fill it out, walk around.
Cool. All right.
Jimmy O.
Whatever y'all need, man. Good to see you,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you.
Good to meet you, man. Superstar.
Take care, guys. All right. Thank you.
Anything you want to do, man, it should be like that, though. To the advantage that, you know what I'm saying, regardless, if you good, you know what I'm saying? There's artists that are good that never make it. There's artists that are garbage that are on top. I mean, that's just the way it is, but you'll never know unless you try, I guess. This is what I was meant to do. Since I was 5 years old, I was on stage. I was in every concert my school had. I was in every, anything they had. Any play, anything. Talent shows, always. Anybody who knows me will tell you that. So, this to me is just like, it's like being at home. This is where I need to be. To me, it's just like something that we need. We need that. We need somebody like Jimmy O to help us out and somebody like, you know what I'm saying, to do what we gotta do to get us out there.
We here, man. My executive room. You already know what's going on, man. We here, SXSW 2017, baby.
Talk to
what's
him,
going
baby.
on, bro?
My boy.
We here, man. I'm gonna shut it down tomorrow,
down,
man. Shout out my executive room. We here, man. Light up!
Jimmy O, man. Looking fly, man. Talk to the camera, Vinny.
You know, I snuck in as my brother.
I'm Jimmy. Nice to meet you.
Jimmy O.
Pleasure.
Jimmy O.
Pleasure.
Awesome.
She's hyped too.
Yeah,
I like the
she's
energy.
that merger.
You know you're on camera right now, right?
I see that.
What are
I
we
love
doing
that.
right now? We're
We're
merging.
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 Woo!
We're at the Merge House. How you feel, man? You ready?
Yeah, yeah.
Ready to tear it down?
I'm just trying to I'm just eager to perform.
Yeah.
Like it's like.
perform right now.
Yeah, well, yeah. You know, it's just like hiatuses of like, not really hiatus, but like just being in front of like a significant crowd.
You're just going to be hitting them and you're going to feel it because it's. We watched Austin Martin last night, and his brother on the stage, and these guys are going to fill the audience. Yeah, and I mean, you know, because of us being here, right?
Yeah.
And he's like the big thing here in town. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Feeling good, man. We in here. Beautiful place, beautiful weather, beautiful house.
You gotta see that energy because there's gonna be 1,000 artists out here.
For sure.
You gotta be hungry too.
Now, when I tell y'all who house is, I want y'all to say Merge House. Whose house?
Merge House.
Whose house?
Merge House.
They go 911. What's your emergency?
Hey, listen. Like people out there wondering, like, oh shit, there goes the neighborhood. Now that we all got this time together, I really just want to thank each and every last one of y'all for coming out here, supporting Merge, being a part of a movement that's about to take off. This is something that's about to happen that's never happened before. Finally, an app for us, by us, diverse platform that the world has been missing for so long. And finally, we're here. And again, we thank you guys from Austin for accepting us, being a part of what we're doing, supporting us, and opening up y'all doors and showing us love since we've been out here. I can't thank you guys enough, and once we leave, I hope you guys continue to support Merge, because you know what I mean, we're a process in the making, and in order for us to be all we want to be, we're definitely going to need your help. So again, I thank you guys, I appreciate you guys. For my staff, my team, the Merge team, the ambassadors that came all the way out here through snow, stuffed it out.
Yup.
My LA team.
Nowadays we have a lot of different platforms and different outlets that can put everybody in the same room. So I definitely want to thank everybody that came out on the executive room aspect. It started from a concept to a hashtag to signing up on a website, to believing and getting verified as South by Southwest artists, and believing in a good platform, a good app. So I definitely want to thank Merge, the CEOs, the innovation team, the family, the Merge family. I look at Merge as a family, you know, and everything's been real good and close knit. And just to even think about travel plans, how everybody moved together,
right?
You know, and got together as a fam. No egos, whether it's a AAA artist or a C-list artist or unsigned artists working together and coming for one vision. That's what the platform is about, merging. Man, I feel like with this platform, we can create a verb. We're merging. What are we doing right now? We're merging.
Right,
you know?
right.
There's a better way to say we're breaking bread. There's a better way to say we're family. There's a better way to say we're networking it. I thank everybody for coming together, being humble, meeting each other. But let's maximize this experience. Let's keep merging. I call it merging, you know?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. We're merging.
So that's what it is, man. But I thank you guys.
Nah, I appreciate you too, man.
For supporting us.
Executive room.
And then tomorrow we got the showcase.
The
so
showcase
you know what
gonna
we gotta
be fire.
do. If we acting out now,
we're gonna turn
picture
up
what
tomorrow.
It's like
gonna be lit.
Yeah.
Hit your IG, your Snapchat, let everybody know. Merge is in the building. We in town. We coming to the next town. And the next town.
And we got to do part 2 of the cipher.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Featuring my man Ice Cap right there. Ice Cap. And we thank Dan too and his family and everybody.
Hey, on the merge family thing, just so everybody knows, we're grandpa and grandma. We're just trying to figure out who's grandpa and who's grandma.
Shout out Ray Vaughn too.
Yeah, LA.
Shout out Ray Vaughn. LA.
Yeah. Omar. Yeah, man. Frank. McFly.
Rossi. Mr. Light Up.
Light Up!
Hank Cooper.
Older Hustler.
Yeah.
Young Vinny
Emo.
Team. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Doe.
Yup.
Yeah, we got all.
Johnny Jizzle, aka Yayo.
My job is to get this guy out of retirement.
We gonna hold you to it. Shout out Ty too, bump my music.
The first mashed potato freestyle right there. Called off on that.
And my boy Wholesale too, by the way, man, super entrepreneur.
Wholesale?
He brought the team down.
Texas.
They drove a day and a half, and he brought a busload of artists so they can experience this. You know?
That's
And we've been
dope.
talking about it for 5
That's
years,
dope.
and he fought through everything to get everybody down here. That's love.
That's real merging right there.
Omanaya, the Union, New York, Wendy Williams Show, Ed Lover Show.
That way.
We're here to merge. That's it. Have a good time. Drink up.
It's my turn to set the stage and press and break and best. When the best of a test, the patient takes stage to burn. Still came to learn. With my age is amazing, amazing turn. It's not a box, cause I'm a diamond, I'm a diamond. Rock on the water is hot. Yeah, I'm gonna forget that I'm not signed yet. But if my mindset, then it's gonna be flat. Insecurity, enemy, while I'm going to battle. Give the vanity to war, while I'm going incredibly. I'm a spirit to be reckoned with. To the spirit of a second perseverance. I'm a spirit for the heck of it.
How you doing?
8% of a penny. What happened was, let's say if you're Nas and you signed to MCA Records 20 years ago, they had some clause in their contract after a certain amount of albums, they retain all your rights. So let's say, example, Nas puts an album out, or he has an album from 10 years ago that's still selling.
Yeah.
They're on the streams, they're only gonna give you 8% of a penny. That's why the matter is
8% of a penny?
8% of a penny. For example, Pharrell, that Happy record, he got a check for $8,000.
There's no even currency.
Yep, $8,000 is a check. Google it.
For what?
For streaming.
So what did he make money off of?
Shows, appearances.
Isn't that robbery though? How you just take
It's in their contract. What they're saying is because of the contract they had 20 years ago, the streaming basically wasn't in the contract. So they could basically say, okay, here's 8% of a penny. And when you challenge it, it might have been the way the contract was written, but nobody knew about that. But then it actually could work in your favor. For example, David Bowie, he did a contract 40 years ago, 30 years ago. He's dead now, God bless his soul. But it didn't say CDs. It said 8 tracks, cassettes, and long playing records, LPs. What happened was somebody figured out that if they sell the CD, they could acquire order return because it didn't say CD on the contract. And that's how he did this thing with Bowie bonds and made billions of dollars. And he started putting out like the best of Bowie and Bowie 1, volume 1, 2, and 3.
Go independent and do it yourself.
I'm
You get in contact with the streaming companies and you be the guy that goes to the labels, goes to the outlets that the labels are going to. Why can't you?
You know what? Some ways you can and some ways you can't, because I give you an example, like with the streaming thing, right? Spotify is in cahoots with the major label. They did a deal together before they even started. So basically, if you try to go straight to Spotify, you're not with the majors, you can still get out there, but the major labels still have the power because they're in bed with each other.
But guess how you eliminate that?
How?
You get the fans. Once the fans want you, the labels have the Spotify has to. They don't want to be the only one without your music, and if they don't, you go where.
It depends how hot you are. Okay, let's say you take two artists, right? You got artist A that's on a major label, you got artist B that's independent. Artist A goes through the major because he's with the major label and they have more access to get the music out there, they have more power, their relationships are better, they're gonna move much faster. Artist B, he's knocked on the door, he can't get in because he's not the major label. He's trying to get in this thing, he can't get in. He can't put music out that way, he can't do it. So it's more of a battle. You know what I mean? You could do it independently.
But look at the ones who did it, how successful they are. Chance the Rapper.
See, okay, name me 5 more.
Okay, I'm gonna.
See, that's the point I'm trying to make.
Young and May had it.
You can say Chance. Everybody uses Chance like the poster child, but you don't got 20 poster child.
Young and May had a hot record and she's still independent. I just feel like maybe along the way she wasn't as knowledgeable as a Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper has probably had talks with people like you and other people who were like, and he listened and paid attention. Not saying that she didn't pay attention, but it's just, you gotta listen and pay attention. It's school.
Put your music out, promote yourself. There's gonna be these companies that you pay a couple of dollars a month and they'll put out there and get out there. Because what's happening is the major labels are starting to condense.
Yes.
So some people say, you know what, if I get fired, I'm not gonna just, turn over and play dead.
Yes.
I'm gonna start my own company.
Yes.
And that's what a lot of people do. And you have Primary Wave, Red Light, Fool's Gold. These were all companies that these were all people that worked for major labels. They got fired, they wasn't getting the money they're supposed to have gotten, so they decided to do their own thing. So they still have the relationships, they still got the connections. So in about another, maybe not even 5, another 2 to 3 years, you won't have to go through a major. But I still think the majors still have the power to be up here.
It's kind of like your grandfather giving up the company to let his son run it. They're gonna have to either start fixing their contracts and ways and letting us eat with them, or they ain't gonna eat at all.
I think the way to go today is you get your own thing going, you start to get a fan base. You go out there, you do your shows, you get a fan base, you get out there and get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then, for right now, then you go to the majors and say, look, I have this many fans, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. What do you want to do? But this is the key where people mess up at. The major label will say, oh, we love you, this is incredible, let's do business together, let's be in bed together. Here's 1.5 million, sign the contract. Now, if you're a kid from the hood, you know what I'm saying? 1.5 million, that's like crazy to you. Like, oh shit, I'm a millionaire. First thing that goes through your mind, I'm gonna go get a Benz.
Not me.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get that watch I always wanted.
Let's think about
but
this.
Think about the average kid. You might be a little different, but think about the average kid that's from the hood that knows, okay, that cute chick up the block I've been trying to get for 5 years. I get this Benz, now she gonna be in the side of my car.
Guess what though?
What?
That's his fault.
You remember when you were 17, 18? All the crazy shit you
I
did?
messed up along the way. Now I'm
thinking about the shit I did when I was 17, 18. I'm happy I'm still alive,
but I'm
man, to be
grateful that
honest.
God didn't put me in a position to make that money that fast, because now I've had a chance to soak up the knowledge. I've had a chance to listen to people and see what's going on and learn.
It's tough.
It is
See,
tough.
That's you're a seasoned cat though.
Exactly.
That's why you're able to level up and know how you're gonna move on your next plan. You know your next plan right now before you doing what you're doing. It's gonna be done at a certain time. But the average 16, 17-year-old get that 1.5 million. He's God now.
When you make that first mistake, you're in. And you can renegotiate and change your deal and get better deals and stuff, but for example, look at Taylor Swift. She didn't go that route. She signed with RCA. RCA said, well, let's do a bunch of covers. Let's do some recurrence. She was like, I'm 16 years old. Why am I gonna fuck around and do a bunch of old country-ass music covers? And she said, I want to get off the label. They let her go. She started her own company, has her own streaming blew up. Matter of fact, they came back to her and said, you know what? This is what we want to do, Taylor. Don't say nothing, but we're gonna give you a deal 10 times better than everybody else. So, okay, that's great. Send me the paperwork. She got the paperwork, read over it, and within a week, she put them crazy on blast. yo, you're getting cheated. Artists need to start thinking better.
See?
Look at the shit they sent
See?
me. And she went out there and did her thing. She didn't have to do that.
See?
She could have easily said, you know what? 20% is not cool. I need 50. They would have gave it to her. But she don't get the credit, but she put them on blast and said, yo, this shit is terrible.
She probably makes
You guys
way
are
more
getting
money.
robbed.
Makes way more money.
Way more money. Because she owns the stream.
See?
But I mean, I give an example. Cardi B. She put her own music out. She was lucky enough to be on Love and Hip Hop, so everybody knows her face, her popularity's out there. But the problem was that money up front, man, is grabbed. They gave her $2.3 million.
First of all, when they give you the $2.3 million, they taking the taxes out. Nobody tells you that, right? They take the taxes out of that money.
No, they don't.
Right away, right?
That's even worse. I'm gonna tell you why. They don't take the taxes out. Yo, a lot of dudes you hear that say, oh, he had 50 million and he went broke. The biggest is the IRS. Because let's say you got 50 million, right? You go buy a house, you buy mom's a house, you know, you taking care of your kids, this, that, and another. You spend the money up, you know, you getting private jets, you going to exotic countries. You just went ahead and bought the $200,000 whip. Now you gotta get one for girlfriend. You say, oh fuck, I gotta get one, and your cousin wanna start his own business. Before you know it, 3 or 4 years go down. Yo, what's up? Yo, we need out.
Man, I got the engineer out.
What's up, man? Charles Moon here. I'm with Jimmy O. Y'all look out for this guy all South by Southwest.
Yeah. Best engineer in the city, man.
DJ
One of the
too.
best, man.
A DJ too.
He get busy, all right? My boy Chris.
Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up?
The best drummer I want to put $2 million insurance policies on his hands the way he beat those drums, you know?
Yo, we South by Southwest 2017. My dude Jimmy O, man, look out for him. He already big, so just look out
met
for him.
this man right here.
D1, man.
D1 we got production, man.
Yeah.
We gonna connect.
Yes, sir. Cool. South by Southwest 2017.
Just met Dave Montoya.
What's up, man?
What's up,
What's
bro?
your name?
Dave Montoya wants a selfie or a picture, too.
Got it.
You got room for the big guy?
Yeah, we got room.
I'm out this side with the Thanks.
I got you. Good to meet you. Y'all
Good to
stay
meet
up,
you,
all right?
dude. Yeah, keep
All right,
it
Doc.
moving.
I'll holler at you. Likewise, my pleasure. We'll collab. Connect through him and we good. All right. What's up, man? Hey, you look like good, man. You look like 20 years younger, man. You been in the gym or what, man?
In the gym, drinking some water, man. What's going? So, what's stressing?
If we bump somebody's time, it throws everybody off. And some of the artists down there are from South by. You know?
Yeah, so I understand.
So everything's cool. Just got to run to the venue and start setting up production stuff, stepping repeats, banners. Got to figure out some little detail stuff and all that. Ice cap, baby.
I'm ready.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Rich.
What's going on?
Yes.
One time for the one time.
Zalima, dali.
This is my boy Grip right here. Not only is he a DJ, he's a A&R, he's a mentor, he's everything for artists down here, pushing culture.
It's like our 12 years side by Southwest. We fuck with this guy for a long, long time, man. So please, rock with him, man. I promise you, I got your back too, dog. Give me up for anything you need,
My
bro.
guy, man, love.
It's about to be showtime. South by Southwest 2017. My executive room, custom made shirt. What y'all know about the bling? Hey.
tell you something, man. My executive room is for up-and-coming artists who are hungry, who really want to know the real deal, who will be around true executives that have been in this game for a long time and who have broke artists. My executive room. Shout out to Jimmy O, Omar. I'm with Revolt right now, looking for new artists because of my executive room.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Homeschool Times, my executive room, powered by Merge. Are we merging tonight? Shout outs to all the artists that came out for South by Southwest and everybody that made it possible.
People are tripping. There's about 60 people outside trying to get in, and the people don't want to let the people in, okay? So my attitude's a little bad. I'm usually nice, but today is bad because people trying to get in.
Come on. Some say love ready for the loop, bitch, I'm scheduling a loop to leave ages before going against the fake, and that's kinda messed up. Like two chicks with fake breath trying to do a chest bump. They taking no necks up, so when I bow, you taking a well home. It's like Mikey, you more chestnut.
Hang around me, you wanna see a star. You know Ace go for 30. We wanna like go and free and stuff, girl. Ride down Martin Luther Boulevard.
I just cut them big, I'm flashing by the
Put the gun down, jumping like a fence. Back the ballin', in the club stunt, ducking like I'm Vince. Cause where I'm from, they at Ross for sale. Whole block hot as hell. Transformer, coming down the one way, shorty watch for 12.